Hello dear students, I welcome you all to another session of the next video on exercise 17b on circles. Alright, so in this video we'll cover the rest of the problems, that is question number 6 till question number 10. So let's have a look at the first question, that is question number 6. So question 6 says, in a regular pentagon ABCDE, this is not O, this is C, inscribed in a circle, find the ratio between the angle EDA and angle ADC. Now what's the meaning of this? Let's try to understand this using this diagram. So there's a regular pentagon which is inscribed in a circle, and the name of the pentagon is ABCDE. Okay, and O is the center. Alright, now we need to find here EDA. Let us see where is EDA. So EDA is here, so we need EDA is here, so we need to find this angle, and another is ADC. So ADC means we need to calculate this angle. So let's see how to calculate. So we have, now since this is a pentagon, that means there are 5 sides, right? So the central angle will be calculated using the formula 360 by n, that is n is 5 out here, right? So that's why 360 by 5 is how much? 72 degree. That means each central angle is 72 degree out here. So basically AOE means this angle, alright? So AOE means this angle, this full angle is how much? 72 degree. Okay, so we have AE subtends angle AOE at the center, right? So arc AE subtends AOE at the center, and in the remaining part, so in the remaining part, this AE subtends angle ADE, which we need to calculate, right? So ADE or EDA both means the same. So that means this will be just half of this, alright? So that's why I have AD will be equals to half of. So that's why AOE already knows, right? So we already know AOE, which is 72. So half of 72 is 36 degree, alright? So that's why my first answer, that is EDA, will be 36 degree. Okay, so similarly we have ADB equals to 36 degree. Okay, so I have joined this here in order to understand. So let us see ADB. So ADB means this angle, right? Similarly this angle will be C. The arc AB subtends AOB with the center. So AOB will be again 72 degree. So in the remaining part ADB is the angle subtended. So that's why this will be half of 72, which is 36. Alright. Similarly BDC, that is BDC means this angle. Again arc BC subtends angle BOC, which is 72, and in the remaining it subtends BDC, which is going to be just half, which is again 36. So that's why it is written similarly ADB and BDC both will be 36 degree each. Now why I have calculated this, let us try to understand using this question. So we need to calculate ADC, right? So ADC means this whole angle, right? So this full angle can be written as this plus this, that is ADB plus BDC. So that's why I have written these two. So that's why ADC, as I said, will be angle ADB plus angle BDC. So let us put the values. So this also is 36, this is also 36 from here. So sum of these two is 72 degree. Alright, so ADC is also 72 degree. Now we need to find the ratio between this angle and this angle. So ADE is to ADC. That's what we need to find. So what is ADE? ADE is 36 degree. And what is ADC? ADC is 72. So what is the ratio of 36 and 72? It is 1:2. So that's why your answer for this particular question is 1:2. So you may pause the video to note down. Okay, so let's have a look at this question. So question says, in the given figure AB, BC and CD are equal, right? Okay, and ABC is given to be 132 degree. So we need to calculate these 3 angles. All right, so let's have a look at our diagram very carefully. Okay, now here these 3 are given to be equal. All right, so from here we see that, okay, so before I start, I have written join BE and CE. Okay, now in cyclic quadrilateral ABC, so let us see where is ABCE. So we are talking about ABCE. All right, so we are not seeing this part D here. All right, so here what happens is ABC plus AEC. So ABC is this and AEC is this one. So both of them are going to be equal. I'm sorry, the sum of both of them will be going to be 180 degree because they are opposite angles of the quadrilateral. All right. Okay. So do we know ABC? Yes, we know ABC is 132. So from here AEC turns out to be how much? 48 degrees. So AEC means AEC is this one, right? So AEC turns out to be 48 degree. So please note that this is not our answer. The first question is AEB. All right. So it is given that AB and BC both are equal, right? So AB and BC both are equal. All right. So that's why I can say AEB is equals to BEC because they are angle equal chords, angle subtends equal angles. That means equal chords makes same angle at the same point, right? So this angle and this angle both are going to be same because length of AB and BC both are equal. All right, so this angle and this angle both are equal, so that's what is written out here. Okay, now if this is if this and this both are equal and this full angle is how much? 48, then the value of both has to be how much? Value of both has to be 24 degree each. All right, so that's why it is written half of AEC. So AEC means this bigger angle. All right, so AEC means this full angle. So half of AEC gives me this angle and this angle, which is how much? 48 by 2, which is 24 degrees. So that means the value of angle AEB is how much? 24 degrees. So my first answer is 24 degree. Okay, now next is AED. So let us see where is AED. So AED means this one. Again, now this is also equal, right? So this chord is also equal to this and this. So that's why these two angles are already equal. Now this angle, that is CED, is also going to be the same, that is its value is also going to be 24 degree. All right, so similarly we have this, so that's why the value of each angle will be 24 degree. Now AED means this angle plus this angle plus this angle, right? So that's why we have AED equals to AB plus BC plus CD, right? Okay, and the value of each angle is 24. So 24 plus 24 plus 24 is 72 degree. So that's why AED, this full angle is how much? 72 degree. Now let us see the last part. So last part says find COD. So we need to calculate COD. Now basically COD is the angle subtended by arc CD with the center, right? And in the remaining part, CD arc subtends angle CED, which is how much? CED is again 24 degree. So that's why the central angle will be double of CED. All right, so arc CD subtends COD at the center and CED in the remaining part of the circle. So that's why COD will be double of CED. And how much is CED? CED is 24 degree. So that's why double of 24 degree will be 48 degree. All right, so you may pause the video to note down. Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 8. So in the given figure, O is the center of the circle and the length of the arc AB is twice the length of arc BC. That means this AB is double in length compared to BC. All right, suppose if BC is 2 centimeter, then this AB has to be 4 centimeter. That is the meaning of this particular line. Now it is given that angle AOB. So AOB means this angle is given to be 108 degree. So you need to find angle CEB and ADB. So let's begin how to do the sum. So before that we'll join AD and DP. So after joining I'll get this diagram. All right, so from here we need to calculate CEB. So CAB means we need to calculate this angle. All right, and we need to calculate ADB, that is ADB means we need to calculate this angle. Okay, so we have arc AB is double of arc BC, right? So as I said, if this is 2, this is going to be my 4. That's why angle made by BC will be just half of angle made by AB, because this is double, no? So that's why the angle made by AB will be also double. All right, and AOB is given to be 108. This is not 180, this is 108. All right, so we have BOC, that is this angle subtended by arc BC will be half of angle AOB. Alright, so how much is AOB? It is 108. So that's why this turns out to be 54. That means BOC is 54. Now our aim is to calculate CAB, right? Now arc BC subtends BOC with the center, right? With the center it subtends BOC, and in the remaining part, alright, so in the remaining part, so BC subtends BAC. That's what we need to calculate. So that's what is written out here. So that's why CAB or BAC will be half of the central angle, that is BOC. And how much is BOC? BOC is 54 degree, right? So from here half of 54 degree will be 27 degree. So my first answer will be 27 degree. Okay, now let us move on to calculate the second part, that is ADB. So before I calculate ADB, let us see that A, D, B and C lies exactly on the circumference. So that's why I can say ADBC is a cyclic quadrilateral. Alright, now this ADB which we need to calculate and ACB both lies opposite to each other. So that's why their sum is going to be 180 degree. Alright, so before I find ADB, so let me calculate ACB. Okay, now we see that arc AB subtends AOB at the center, right? And we know that AOB is how much? 108 degree. And again AB, arc AB subtends in the remaining part ACB, right? And we need to calculate this as well, right? So that's why the same thing is written out here. So that's why I can say this in the remaining side, whichever angle is subtended, that will be just half of the central angle. So that's why we have ACB will be half of AOB, which is AOB is 108. So that's why this will be 54. So again this angle ACB is also 54 degree here. Okay, so as I said, in cyclic quadrilateral ADBC, so the sum of the opposite pairs of angle will be 180 degree. Okay, so we already know ACB, so this is 54. So from here ADB turns out to be 126 degree. Alright, so this will be our final answer for this particular question. So pause the video to note down. Okay, let's have a look at the next questions, that is question number 9. So question says, the figure shows a circle with center O. Alright, so AB is the side of a regular pentagon. So AB is the side, one of the side of regular pentagon. That means a polygon with 5 sides. And AC is the side of a regular hexagon. That is, this AC is one of the side of regular hexagon, means there are 6 sides. Okay, now we need to find the angles of triangle ABC. That means we need to find the value of this angle and this angle. Right, so in order to begin with the sum, let us do some construction, and the construction says join OA, OB and OC. Alright, so after construction, after joining, I'll get this figure. Okay, so here let us calculate what is this AOB and AOC. Now AOB is the angle formed by one of the side of regular pentagon. That means 5, right? So 5-sided polygon. So that's why this angle will be how much? This will be 360 divided by 5, right? So that's why we have 360 divided by 5 is 72 degree. That is AOB is 72 degree. All right. So similarly AOC will be 360 by how much? It has to be 6, because this is one of the side of hexagon. So that's why this will be 60 degree. Alright, so this is 60 degree for me. Now let us see what is this angle BOC. Alright, so we see that this BC, right, so this BOC plus this angle plus this angle, so altogether this gives me one full round. So one full round means how much? It is 360 degree. Alright, so that's why it is written AOB plus AOC plus BOC is 360 degree. So we know the value of AOB, we know the value of AOC. So from here let us calculate what is our BOC. So from here BOC turns out to be how much? 228 degree. Alright, so BOC is 228 degree, and we see that this arc BC, okay, so this arc BC subtends angle BOC with the center. Now in the remaining part of the circle, again this B and C subtends angle BAC. So that's why I can say the central angle will be double of this, that is BAC. So that's why I have written BAC will be half of BOC, right? BOC is double, so that means BEC is half. And how much is BOC? BOC is 228, so that's why from here we get 114 degrees. So angle BAC, that is this angle, turns out to be how much? 114 degree. All right, now similarly we know this AOC, right? So we know this AOC means this AOC here is how much? It is 60 degree, and arc AC subtends AOC with the center, and in the remaining part it subtends ABC, right? So we have, in the same way, ABC can be say equals to half of AOC, and AOC is 60, so that's why this turns out to be 30 degree, right? So ABC means this angle will be 30 degree. And similarly we need to calculate this one, right? So this is made by arc AB, right? So AB subtends angle AOB with the center, and in the remaining part it subtends ACB. So that's why I can say ACB will be half of AOB, right? So that's why from here I get ACB will be equals to 36 degree. That is, this is 36 degree. So we have successfully showed three different angles, right? So the three different angles of the triangles are 114 degree, 30 degree and 36 degree. So pause the video to note down. Okay, let's have the last question now. So the question says, in the given figure, BD is a side of a regular hexagon. So again, BD is a side of a regular hexagon. DC, that is this one, is one of the side of a regular pentagon. Okay, so AD is the diameter. So AD is the diameter. So we need to calculate ADC, BDA and ABC and AEC. So before we begin, let us do some construction, that is, we'll join these. All right, so after joining we'll get the same figure turning into this one. Okay, now from this we'll calculate ADC and other angles as well. All right, so let us make use of this particular case here. All right, so BD is one of the side of regular hexagon, so that's why let us see what is BOD. All right, so BOD, so BOD will be how much? It is 360 by 6, because it is one of the side of hexagon, so that's why divided by 6 turns out to be 60 degree. So we have this angle is how much? 60 degree. Okay, similarly let's calculate DOC, all right, or COD. So we need to calculate this angle. So this angle will be 360 by how much? It will be pentagon, so that's why it will be 5. So this turns out to be 72 degree. Okay, so we have founded this, we have founded this. Now let us see what is happening in triangle OCD. All right, so we have OCD means this triangle. So in this triangle we have OC and OD both are equal. OC and OD both are equal. Why? Because they are radii of the same circle. All right, now that means this is what kind of triangle? This is isosceles triangle, because this and this both are equal. So that's why this angle and this angle must be equal to each other. All right, so if you find how much is this angle and this angle, you'll get that both of them has to be how much? It should be 54, because 54 plus this 72 will give me how much? 180 degree. All right, so we have founded this angle, that is ODC. Now can I say ODC as ADC as well? Yes, because AD is the diameter, so that's why I can say angle ADC will be how much? 54 degree. So we have founded our first answer. Now BDA can also be found in the very same manner. For that we need to look at the triangle BOD. So let us go to triangle BOD. All right, so in this triangle BOD we need to calculate BDA, right? So BDA means we need to calculate this angle. Now we know that this is how much? BOD is how much? BOD is 60 degree from here, right? So if this is 60, then again OD and OB both are equal because they are radii. So that's why this angle and this angle both will be equal to each other, and they have to be 60 degree each, because 60 plus 60 plus 60 makes it 180 degree. All right, so ODB is how much? 60 degree. That means BDA is also 60 degree. So BDA means this angle is 60 degree. So we have founded the second part as well. Now in order to find ABC, that is, let us see where is ABC. So ABC is this one, right? So we have arc AC. So arc AC means this, right? So arc AC subtends AOC with the center, and in the remaining part ABC, which we need to find. So basically I can say this ABC will be half of AOC, isn't it? So that's what is written here. Now this AOC can be written as this full angle minus this full angle, all right? This full angle AOD minus COD. So if I do that, I'll get AOC, right? So how much is AOD? AOD is this straight line, which is 180 degree. And how much is COD? COD we have already found it to be 72 degree. So from here this turns out to be half of 108, right? So which is 54 degree. So that means ABC is how much? 54 degree. All right, so this is our third answer, and let us have a look at the last part, that is AEC. Let us see where is AEC. So AEC means we need to calculate this angle. All right, now let us have a look at AECB. All right, so can I say AECB is a cyclic quadrilateral? Yes. So in cyclic quadrilateral AECD, so we have, all right, so AECD also is a cyclic quadrilateral. So let me call this cyclic quadrilateral here. Now this angle and this angle both lies opposite to each other, so that's why their sum is going to be 180 degree. All right, so we know AEC, isn't it? So AEC is this angle, so AEC will be equals to how much? So this is equals to, okay, so AEC, that's what we need to find. Sorry, AEC is this one. So we know that ADC, that is this angle, is how much? 54 degree from here. All right, so instead of ADC I have written 54. So from here AEC turns out to be 126 degree. All right, so with this we finish our chapter on circles. The last exercise, that is 17C, is for you to practice. So please practice those sums, because the sums over there are the applications or the same kind of problems which we have done in earlier 2 exercise. All right, so with this we close the chapter. Thank you very much.